Welcome back to Après STEEP. The film fest closed this past weekend, and if you missed it, you missed it. We did not record our reviews, but you can still head to nickandmitch.com/filmfest to give all of those videos a watch. I highly recommend it. We also have some more Riders Republic news to talk about this week in the main topic that's coming up very soon. Stay tuned. It's Après STEEP episode 39.
We have plenty of Riders Republic news to cover because the game is just 15 days away from launch. That is 2 weeks and one extra day. But today, while we're recording, is PC Play Day, so you can grab your controller and, I'm sorry, Nick, but you'll be playing in 2 weeks. I might get a little bit of gaming in tonight after editing and then put it in this episode, but we can't wait. The game is so close. We just had the STEEP Film Festival, and it was so much fun. It was just a nice party over in Discord, watching a bunch of videos, chatting along, so you can read the chat, and you can go check out the webpage, nickandmitch.com/filmfest, to catch all of the videos. I think we'll be doing that more, maybe once a year in STEEP, because that game is just, it hits different than Riders Republic. That's what we talked about a lot in that video, so we'll be probably doing that event again. We're also working on dates for TFG Canyon Fodder and the Beta Best Trick, so we will have news for you soon on those. But for right now, let's talk about Riders Republic.
This week, we got a main topic suggested to us by none other than Bone Crusher 2D. It's about tricks battles. No, kidding. If you don't get that joke, Bones did an entire meta video over on his YouTube channel, youtube.com/bonecrusher2d. It's linked down below. Go check it out. He covered a whole lot of stuff, how to kind of, maximize your time in the game in the tricks battle. But in all seriousness, he did bring up, he's looking for our opinions on multiplayer. Like, where do we want it to go? What do we want to see it be in the future? And how do we want to interact with others? And we love this question. There is a lot to unpack here. I don't know if it's Sofex level just yet, but there's a lot to unpack here. But Mitch and I both made the decision that we want to wait until we have a little bit of time in the game. Give us a week or two, and then we can give you a more educated answer. Give you just a little better of a conversation once we have some playtime under our belts. Again, youtube.com/bonecrusher2d and twitch.tv/bonecrusher2d. Go check him out live. Go check out his content. Fantastic executive producer. We love him with all of our heart. Thank you very much, Bones. We will get to your topic in Riders Report in the first week or two, we promise. Maybe we even have you on. Maybe we ask him.
That's like the expert bringing in the analyst instead of people just talking about random stuff. He would be a good one. That's another Bone Crusher interview round 2. Throwback from Steepcast, like episode 8 or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we'll see how the interviewing skills went.
Yeah, right. But we do have an actual main topic that we're going to cover. It's a little lighter this week, not as philosophical, not as deep as we caught the last 3 weeks. But Mitch, take it away.
All right. Last week, out of nowhere, it seemed, they just dropped the year 1 roadmap for Riders Republic after not getting any more horoscopes from them or any other updates on social media. It felt like we got the roadmap and
blast them.
I know. We said we both had long days. We're not holding back today.
No.
But they dropped the year 1 roadmap, which shows a lot of the content that they're planning. And there are some very interesting things in there and some cool pictures too. I'll try to find the ones I took at the end, but it looks like there's going to be 4 seasons. So we have the grand opening, which if you played in the beta at all, we saw a lot of that in the Riders Ridge. They had the welcome balloons. It was kind of like a, opening day party that they had. So I imagine they're going to do that a little more around the map. And then season 1 will be Winter Bash, so I assume that'll start November, December. It seems pretty quick since grand opening's preseason. We'll have a Winter Bash, and then we'll have Season 2, which is a showdown time, which will introduce a new multiplayer mode. And then Season 3, the one that everyone wants, will be BMX, adding the sport on, adding the cosmetics, adding the multiplayer variants. Now they posted this chart on their website, which helps you figure out what you get in the year one pass versus if you don't pay for the year one pass. I know it's a weird picture. It's hard to break down.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's a very, very confusing. There's a lot going on here. I mean, I might just be silly tired from work or something, but I don't know. I'd like to hear other people's opinions on this. I don't really like this graphic. Sorry. Keep going.
All right, let's go through it season by season. I'll try to break it down as best as I can understand from the picture, and then we'll go from there.
That's our best bet.
Yeah. So grand opening right at launch. If you have the year one pass, which is extra. I don't know if they said the price yet, did they? Actually, let me check the bottom real quick. How can I purchase? Okay, if you get the gold or ultimate edition of the game, it's included. Or if you can buy it separately once the game launches, so they don't have a separate price yet. If you have the year one pass, you will get 2 exotic kits right on day one, which is the rocket skis and the rocket bike. And with those, you can use those exotic kits outside of the events that were in the game. Mm-hmm. If you don't buy the year one pass, you can still use those sports in the challenges that they're in and in the multiplayer mass races that they're in, but you can't use them free roaming. If you just have the regular game, don't have the pass, there will be multiplayer modes and weekly challenges that you can access.
Yeah, I'm really excited for those skis and the rocket bike, especially, we were all able to experience it on those free play days, how much fun that bike was. But taking it off of the course and just trying to see what it can do, like opening it up on a road, it's going to be a ton of fun with no obstacles.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really excited to see what top speed feels and looks and sounds like on that bike.
Without tires in the middle of the road, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you're not doing endos every 30 feet. But super excited, getting the multiplayer modes and the weekly challenges. Everyone's going to be able to get those from gate one. So, I mean, it doesn't look like, that doesn't seem like the biggest announcement for just free to play everybody. Mm-hmm. You're going to have the multiplayer modes accessible. So your tricks battle and all of that, your free for alls and weekly challenges will be on the map. So that seems pretty standard, pretty, along the lines of Steep, kind of just giving you the game. But yeah.
And
sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. Season 1 will be the Winter Bash, and if you get the pass, you will get a cosmetic bundle, a winter cosmetic bundle. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Have we seen pictures? Did they post pictures of the cosmetic bundle?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
And for the rest of these two, the season 1, 2, and 3, there are 6 other exotic kits, like the rocket bike and the rocket ski. They don't have them broken up season by season, but I imagine we'll get 2 per season is the idea. If we don't, maybe we'll get, the number might change, but we'll get 8 total exotic kits with that year one pass. The other thing that Winter Bash is adding, there will be time-limited multiplayer experiences, season progression, and live events, and those will be available for everyone. So that's 2 new things. We get live events and a time-limited multiplayer.
So those live events, are those what we played in the beta? Those timed, hey everyone, come over here and do this race. Is that what a live event is, or is that something we haven't seen before?
That's something different. That's the mass races are just happening.
Mass races, yeah. Correct.
But again, this is where just the words, and I don't think they can name it much better. The live events is just hard to understand. I think that's going to be like the Steep World Tour, where they pick a couple challenges, everyone can ride them for a week, and then like the top 1,000, or if you break a certain score, you get to play the next week. I think it's going to be that system again, where they did that in Steep a lot, especially towards the end, where it's like it cuts half the field, then it's the top 100, then it's the top 10 or something. Okay. So I think it's going to go back to that style where, they pick a couple challenges, make it special. It's the Burton World Tour, whatever. The time-limited multiplayer experience, I don't know what that is.
Time limited? Yeah, that one's, we're just going to have to wait for that one.
I wonder if that's what we were talking about, where they might add something on the map for a little bit to experience and play around.
Maybe. I mean, everyone's going to be able to access that. That is not a year one pass feature. So I mean, we're all going to figure that one out ourselves. But yeah, that's interesting. Maybe, multiplayer experience. Yeah, maybe they just drop some special feature or something, or, you know, they do a special park. That would be awesome. That would be awesome if we guessed something and the game actually had that planned for months and months.
Yeah,
Plucked it out of a hat.
Yeah, that multiplayer experience. I just don't get that. It's not a multiplayer event, right? Multiplayer mode. It's not a multiplayer mode.
Right. So live events and time limited multiplayer experience. Both of those make me feel like they're just going to do the Fortnite thing. And they're just like, Deadmau5 is performing at Riders Ridge.
Hey, I said that. Like, that's what the screen's for.
Yeah, that's what the screen is for. They're just the screen is going to start doing concerts. They're going to main competitors to Fortnite.
I'm all for it. And guess what they could also do? When ski movies launch, they could have them in the game too.
All of those ski movies, yep.
Could be interesting. All the X Games watch party in the game.
What was that last ski movie, Mitch?
Oh,
yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, there's just so many of them, you know.
It's just too many, right?
Yeah.
So moving on to season 2 in year 1. For the pass holders, you will be getting 7-day early access to what I'm assuming is the Showdown Arena and the new arenas and all of those new features. You might get a week of early access before those are open for everyone, along with 6 other exotic kits. So season 2 is just going to be dropping kits.
Well, that's that's the infographic again. The 6 other exotic kits are covering those 3 seasons.
Oh.
But they're not separate.
Oh,
so,
I see.
right?
I see. Yeah, see? That's terrible. It's terrible design.
Yeah.
You need something that's...
Stage Showdown time. You're getting 7-day early access to something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they definitely Showdown time. So they featured, they have some pictures down below of Showdown time, Showdown mode. A whole new way to show your skills in a 6v6 person PvP mode, free for all base game owners. So it does look like there are going to be some different costumes that come out. Those are the the American football pads, and like the Mohawk helmet and all of that stuff. But yeah, I would assume that 7-day early access would be access to the Showdown modes. They're going to give pass holders a week to play that before they open it up for everyone else.
Right, and this too, I think I sent the pictures to you in Facebook chat. I gotta look, but I think
you definitely posted them on Discord.
Okay, yep. Let me pull that up real quick because that was in Riders Republic chat, I believe. There was the picture. It doesn't look like a trick battle. It looks like a weird, like a demolition derby arena. And that was under the Showdown time thing, the picture, where we have this like trike with a cage or a fat tired dirt bike with a cage, and then a BMX bike with a rocket and some stuff, and then a really weird lab style arena with a bunch of glowing pieces to collect. So I think it's going to be like a weird race around, collect things for your team, demolition derby. Could be interesting. Could be a lot of fun.
Roller Champions was the Ubisoft title that didn't really go anywhere, right? But what was the last game that we played? It was free to play on PS5 a few months ago.
Oh, yeah.
It was the Demolition Derby or
Destruction All-Stars.
Destruction All-Stars. That's like kind of the vibe. Yeah, which I'm here for. You know, again, we've been talking about it for a ton of weeks now. The arcadey nature of Riders Republic is going to lend itself to a lot of fun game modes that would not make sense anywhere else. Like, they definitely wouldn't make sense in Steep. It's not going to be about the riding. It's going to be about these fun rules, fun game modes. But yeah, I'm really excited that is in the year 1. We're going to see them try and test the boundaries, test the water of some of these fun arcade modes. Showdown Arena looks like a blast.
Yeah, I can't wait to try that out, see what it's all about, because it's gonna be different. And then we're gonna get the same stuff: live events, season progression, time limited multiplayer. That's for the rest of the game. It looks like the rest of the seasons. Season 3 is the BMX bike, the sport add-on. If you have the year 1 pass, you will get the BMX and the cosmetic bundle.
Yeah, and again, you're also going to get 7-day early access on those as well. The BMX multiplayer variants, so you will, just like the rocket kits that we're going to get during the grand opening, you will be able to ride the BMX events on the map. but you won't have access to it outside of the world.
Right.
That's what I'm taking away from this.
Yeah. So even if you don't buy BMX, you can play multiplayer BMX. I like that because they're not separating the community. That's always a big deal in games like Battlefield, where they charge for expansions with maps. And then you have some of the player base on the new maps, but some people stuck on the old maps, and then it's fracturing the community. So at least in multiplayer, you still get to play all the multiplayer modes, all the new stuff. And then if you want to, you can buy the pass to get the BMX bike, which will have BMX tracks and bowls. And that the BMX tracks and bowls are also included free, but the sport isn't free. Now, in the picture, again in Discord, they had a BMX bowl, and it looks like it's in Bryce Canyon, I'd say, or one of the other desert areas. So I think they're going to do what we talked about. It says BMX tracks and bowls. I think they're going to add those to the map. The existing map, they're going to add new locations. So you get this awesome look at our Riders Republic BMX bowl with a crowd, some lights. I love that.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what they do with BMX. I think they're going to deliver really big on that one. They've been pushing that release harder than anything else, other than the base game. You look like you just found something.
I do.
You do find something.
I do look like I found something. In that BMX bowl picture, are you looking at it?
No, I'm not. But everyone else is on screen, so go for it.
Okay. Well, I got to remember to put it in now. I see the Olympics logo.
Get it out.
As one of like the Black Banner sponsors. But BMX isn't in the Olympics. Right?
Well, you remember that?
Or is it getting added?
Do you remember that members only video we did where we played the Olympics and we did the BMX pump track?
Right.
I believe BMX is,
you're right,
to some extent,
the BMX racing.
Yeah, which BMX tracks, that's what I take away from that there are going to be BMX races, which I could only think would be pump tracks, right? Because we already have road bikes, we already have mountain bikes to go downhill and off-road. The only thing left to add, if we're getting BMX tracks, I would assume that would be a prefab pump track.
So BMX freestyle was in Tokyo 2020. I didn't watch a lot of the summer.
Neither did I. And I mean, I think skateboarding took most of the spotlight last year. So if it was just added, skateboard kind of took the crown for that.
And the articles might be old, so maybe it got dropped.
It might have
with COVID, but so that's what it was. BMX racing and freestyle were in there. The racing was in the other video game because freestyle would be weird in that cartoony game. But so yeah, that makes it a lot different. There's definitely an Olympics logo in the corner next to live events, like in this picture to the right.
I'm looking.
Yeah, to the right, above the back tire. Right?
Oh, yeah, I see it back
There's
there.
There's nothing else that's the Olympic that does that. So.
Yeah, good eye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it does look.
Next week's main topic.
Hey, Olympics! Remember when you really liked when we did that one thing a couple of years ago? Give us a call. You know where to find us.
Yeah.
Oh, that is exciting. Yeah, I'm really happy to see. I'm really happy to see the X Games coming back. That seemed like a no-brainer. You know, I really want to see Red Bull. Looks like Red Bull's going to have a little more of a stance here, but to have the Olympics back is a big deal. You know, especially just keeping that relationship from Steep, and I don't know if it was successful, but it was successful for people who owned the game.
Yeah, and I could say too that could just be a concept artist just throwing that logo in there. Like that stuff happens from what is it? Concept art. Like when they're this is probably concept art that they turned into the promotion. So it could be something that was just thrown in.
Very true. I mean, but
or it could be
you and I both know how the IOC operates and how strict they are with their logos and their branding.
That's why we'll find out in a week or two once we've talked about it.
Yeah, I don't feel like the Olympics would just willy-nilly let someone use their concept art, especially for a title game like this.
Yeah. So
interesting.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Year two.
I'm really surprised that no one brought that up
Yeah, I don't even know how I saw it. I was just looking at this picture again. I'm like, what is that?
That was a fantastic eye. Great watch.
All
But
right.
yeah, so BMX is coming. That's going to round out the year one pass as far as we know for right now. I really like that they gave us all of the year one stuff right out front. You know, they kind of just laid it all out. They're really trying to get folks to pre-order this game and get those exclusive bundles. Which, I mean, I think it's good bang for your buck. You're getting 3 different kits. You're getting 3 different modes of transportation in the game, plus a bunch of other exotic kits, cosmetic bundles, early access to different parts of the map that are going to be added early. I mean, if you're really vibing with this game, if you're really enjoying it so far, I think it's a no-brainer to spend a couple more bucks to get that year one pass and enjoy all of those perks right out the gate. You're only going to get these once. You're only going to get the year one pass one time. So why not get it and celebrate the first year and then make up your mind later on during the second year? That's where my head is.
Yeah, no, I'm just excited to see it, especially you could always wait until season 1 starts, see what those events are, but just matters if you want those cosmetic bundles or not, or the rocket bike and rocket ski, and everyone will want the BMX, so I'm sure everyone will get the year 1 pass by season 3.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
When do you want to get it? So yeah, I'm excited to see. Looks like they have a lot, and that's a lot more than I think Steep had when it came out, at least of what their plans were. So this game is planned to be around for a long time, and it shows through this.
Yeah, these year one passes, even if the game stagnates, these year one passes can just keep going and going. You know, I mean, case in point, we're going to say it again for the 4th week in a row, Fortnite. You know, they don't have to make a lot of changes. Fortnite is Fortnite, but those those season passes come out and everyone spends $10 more to get that new skin, to get that new upgrade. Even if you play the game, even if you play the game 3 times, you know, you want that Rick Sanchez skin. So it's going to be microtransactions, but what game isn't nowadays? But I think this is going to keep this game relevant for a whole lot longer than any of us expect, and I'm really here for it, really happy for that. You can buy the year one pass right now, along with pre-ordering the game, Xbox, PlayStation, PC at the Ubisoft store and Epic Games store. Go and grab it now. I mean, you got 15 days left. You know, wait for the next payday, wait for whatever. You got 15 days to beg mom and dad for a little extra cash.
Yeah,
it's coming soon, man. I cannot wait.
Like we said before, today is PC Play Day, and we thought we were going to be out of photos to pick from because no one else was submitting to the album. But Thunder TRP, newest member to the Nick and Mitch fan club on YouTube, he posted pictures what looks to be from Play Day, and these are insane. I didn't even know what word to pick. They don't have the word mark anymore, and I saw the notification go off when I was at work that said new pictures added, and I'm like, that's weird to upload them a month ahead. But man, which one are you picking? He added like 8, and they're all top quality.
Yeah, I think we can ride with these for next week as well. There are a ton. I mean, we both opened the album at the same time, and I wish we were recording because our reaction both was just, whoa. Like, whoa. These ones are so saturated, and I don't know. It looks like he's playing with the photo mode a little more this time around. I have to go with this one. How does this work? He's like up in space in the galaxy. I mean, I know he turned on the snow, so he made it look like space. All right, I'm figuring this out in real time. Stay with me. Looks like he played with some edits here. That's the sun right under his armpit there. To the right is what I believe a lens flare, but it looks like galaxy. And he's using that snow feature that we talked about last week with Flare, how you can determine like how much dirt and how much snow are featured in your picture. Mm-hmm. He's using the snow feature. It looks like he's just floating through space. This is disgusting. This is the first instance of like using the photo mode to create art like this. You know, everyone else has been just focusing on the landscape, focusing on the rider, focusing on the trick and the positioning. We saw a little bit with Pancake with like the lightsaber, sticking out of the bottom with like the little UFO thing under his skis a few weeks ago. But this is just next level. And if this is what we are to expect, we are not ready for photo reviews for this game, dude. I mean, that is insane. That he took us to a completely different world in the game. This is not post edits. These are just pictures from the game. That's unreal.
Yeah, this is a completely different level from Steep. You could get some good photos out of that, but the graphics in this game and then the options that we have and the colors, the way they pop, it's crazy. I love the picture, the Mad Mag going through the magazine.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that was on the map, but to be fair, this is in a pretty unexplored place, I would say, at least for me. Looks like it's down by the Riders Invitational, or the Ridge Invitational, that's in the back left. It's like that giant mountain canyon area. And there's a podium down to the right. I'm also remembering something about those trucks too, but I didn't find this magazine. Just the way he's going through has the perfect bike trick. It's got the Riders Republic newspaper. I love that. Just all comes together. I can't wait to see a ton of pictures in this magazine spot.
Yeah. And, you know, to your credit, they may have added this since the beta play, the beta test that we did. So you may have been in this spot and just hadn't seen it because it didn't exist. But you can see the little caution sign with the camera on it there, like the little road sign, which makes me think there are multiple of these around the map. There are going to be a ton of photo op spots like this. And if this is just the first one that we're kind of getting a teaser of, I can't wait to see what else they have scattered around this map. The creativity, the energy, and the steez of this game is on brand with all of these sporting communities. And I feel like that, more than anything else, I think they have grasped the vibe of riders, you know, as a whole lot better in this game. Steep was about the nature and about connecting with the mountains. This is about us and being as crazy and, you know, energetic as we are.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the Riders Republic feeling just gives them so much more freedom to do weird stuff like this. Yeah. And I can't wait to see how they let loose, because some of the signs and stickers in the game were hilarious. Yeah. And they can just add more in as they want to. So I'm sure they're gonna pop up around the map. Yeah. Just beautiful. If anyone else has photos from PC Playday, post them in the album. We've got one more week left of this show, and then then we'll have the first Riders report. We're ramping up for that. I think we're also going to do a photo challenge. We talked about it during the film fest with the love signs and Steep, but I'll just post more details in the Discord when I have those. It'll be a cool little photo project.
Yeah, we had discussed, you know, just real quick, in case you weren't there for the live stream, we would love to do a family photo in Steep. Everyone that has the game, that has, you know, enjoyed our content, everyone's content, and just the game itself, we're going to be asking for everyone to take a picture of themselves in a certain angle at a certain location, whatever. We'll have more details later. We want to put all of that together as one big family community photo. Think that would be pretty awesome. But yeah, more details on that later. Be sure to click the link down below and join the Discord so you can stay up to date on those updates. Well done, Thunder TRP, Thunder Terp. Just boy, are we glad to have you here.
I'm excited to see what he comes up with. It's just so cool to see some new people doing, you know, amazing stuff already. Those photos are going to be all over. Yeah. We also had 2 videos posted in our self-promo channel over on Discord, and they are both teasers for upcoming edits. So I think these are some of the final edits before Riders Republic comes out from some of these creators. We have Pancake teasing a frame, I believe it was called. And I love the art style. It looks like he got an intro done by Flair, one of those line art style intros. So that's worth a watch. And then I'm excited to see Pancake just kills the thumbnails too. I mean, those are almost as much of a work of art as the videos. And we also have one from Strenio. He's going to have his final Steep video coming soon. And it's all off piece. So it's going to be, you know, a little bit off the beaten trail. And Strenio's an amazing rider. So he's going to have something great for us. Yeah. Be
sure to go and give both of these guys a subscribe. Be sure to stay up to date on all of the stuff that's coming out. If you are not hip to Pancake or Strenio's channels, works of art. They are absolute artists. They're incredible riders, fantastic video gamers, but they just have an eye above everybody else. They know exactly what this community wants and needs. So yeah, get them on your radar now before they take off with Riders Republic. Did you also see that Flair is doing custom shirt art for a few people? I believe did, yeah. Steepest Legend was over in Discord and shared a picture. A package from Finland showed up and he had a custom shirt. It said Steez on the top and the bottom with his name, his actual name in the middle on a pair of skis. Yeah, we have to talk to Flair and see what we can do about those, because I would love a Flair t-shirt with our names on it.
Yeah, that looks super cool. So,
yeah,
we got to find those out. But
this community's all over the place. We're doing virtual art. We're doing physical art now. There ain't no stopping us.
Yeah. We might have to stop this episode, though. It has been, a long haul. We get not off topic even. We can just talk now forever in that main topic. That was like 20 minutes of talking.
It's so scary. We wanted to make it short. We're like, we just talked about nothing for 20 minutes.
So you're like, this is going to be a real short one, just like an addendum to the news as the main topic. Nope, it's probably our longest main topic yet. But Thank you so much to all of you for watching. And for those of you who support us, our executive producers, Bone Crusher 2D and Coach 34, co-producers, It's the Mort and my mom, and Fans Plus, our newest fan, Thunder TRP, showing off his artwork. So thank you. If you want to become a member, you can hit join down below to get some exclusives like early access to these episodes, cool things next to your name on YouTube, member only video per month, and other cool perks which you can see down below.
Yes, and feel free, you don't have to join us as a member to be a part of this wonderful and constantly growing community. Go ahead down below in the description and find out what all of those links do. Please join us over on Discord. Our Nick and Mitch server is popping off every single day. Too much stuff to talk about in one ad read. You can find us over on Instagram at Nick and Mitch YT, along with a few other places like nickandmitch.com, so you can stay up to date on everything that went down at the film festival, what's going to happen at Canyon Fodder, the medals, just all of the good stuff over at nickandmitch.com proper. So go find us on our other homes on the internet, and we will be back here same place, same time, for what I believe is the final episode of Après STEEP. We are finally done with Après STEEP, and we will be moving towards Riders Report in just 2 weeks' time. Mitch, we have made it. Episode 90, collectively, episode 90 is next week. Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited, and we'll get episode 10 and episode 100 overall lining up together. So yeah, it's been a ride. That's a lot of talking, but
that's a whole lot of video transitions. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 39 of Après STEEP. We will see you same place, same time next week. I'm Nick.
And I'm Mitch.
And we'll see you on the slopes.
Ooh.